All right, welcome. Have you ever wondered what it's really like to be on the front lines of our digital world? I mean, in the thick of it, where the biggest battles are fought every single day. Today, we're going to do just that. We're stepping into the shoes of a Chief Information Security Officer, or CISO. And to really get it, we have to start with one big question. Think about it. When a company you use gets hacked and your personal info gets out there, who's really on the hook? Is it the cloud company that stored the data? The software vendor? The truth is, it's messy. But inside any big company, the buck has to stop somewhere. And it usually starts with one person. And that person is the CISO. This is the top security leader. They're the one in charge of the whole vision, the strategy, the program, basically everything to make sure the company's digital life is protected. They are the defender, the strategist, and yeah, they're the one in the hot seat when it all goes sideways. And that hot seat, it is getting very crowded. We're seeing an 8% jump in demand for CISOs. Why? Because the battlefield they're in charge of is just exploding in complexity. So let's take a look at the terrain, starting with what is maybe their biggest weapon and their biggest headache. Okay, first up, and this is a huge one, we have to talk about AI. For every CISO out there, artificial intelligence is a genuine double-edged sword. It's this incredible new shield, but it's also a terrifyingly smart new weapon for the other side. So on the one hand, AI gives us some seriously powerful new ways to defend ourselves. You've got things like Microsoft's Project Ire. Now, this is an AI agent that can all by itself reverse engineer brand new malware that no one has ever seen before. That's like having a genius cybersecurity researcher on call 24/7, working at the speed of a machine. It's amazing. But, and this is a really big but, that's just one side of the sword. Because the attackers, they're moving just as fast. A powerful new tool like GPT-5 comes out, and boom, it's reportedly jailbroken on day one. And now we're seeing these zero-click attacks that can hijack an AI system without the user having to do, well, anything at all. Which leads us to this massive conflict at the heart of security today. Is AI the ultimate solution, or is it the ultimate problem? For a CISO, the answer is yes, it's both. And they have to be ready for both realities all the time. And that tension, that whole push and pull with AI, it feeds right into the next major front on the battlefield, the extortion economy. And believe me, this has grown way beyond simple ransomware. We're talking about a professional, multi-billion-dollar industry that's built on one thing: holding a company's data for ransom. And you really have to see how this has evolved. Old-school ransomware would lock up the files on your laptop. Super annoying, sure, but you could probably recover. Well, today's attackers have gone cloud native. They're not just going after your computer anymore, they're going after the cloud, specifically targeting your backups to make sure you have absolutely no way to recover. It's ruthless. And these guys are getting smarter. This isn't just theory, okay? This is happening right now. You've got the Akira gang using legitimate bits of Windows to hide their attacks. You have these hyper-targeted extortion campaigns aimed at banks. And you've got groups like Scattered Spider, who are masters of social engineering and sneaking around undetected. But it's not just the professional criminals you have to worry about. The problem is also coming from inside the house. The very tools, the platforms that our businesses are built on, they're riddled with a constant stream of new vulnerabilities. Just to give you a sense of the pace, look at what a single week can look like. Monday starts with a critical bug in the servers running all your AI models. Before you can even deal with that, it's Wednesday, and now there are flaws in your employees' laptops and the password vaults that are supposed to keep you safe. Then on Thursday, both Amazon's cloud and Microsoft's email servers have major issues. It is just a relentless waterfall of 5 alarm fires. So for a CISO, you can see it's not about fixing one problem at a time. It's about fighting a war on multiple fronts, all at once, where the ground is literally shifting under your feet every single day. The second you put one fire out, 3 more have already started. So, faced with that kind of onslaught, how do you even begin to fight back? Well, the answer is you have to change the game. You stop just reacting, you stop playing defense, and you get proactive. It's a total shift in strategy. And here's what that proactive playbook actually looks like. First, you adopt zero trust. That means you assume you've already been breached and you verify everything always. Next, you get your security team to look at every single software contract to answer that big question we started with: who really owns this risk? Third, you have to balance the tech with the people, because the fanciest AI defense in the world doesn't matter if someone clicks on a bad link. And finally, you have to manage your suppliers, because a vulnerability in their software is a vulnerability in your company.
Look, on the modern battlefield, winning doesn't mean having a perfect, impenetrable defense. That's a fantasy. Winning means being resilient. It means building an organization that can take a punch, respond fast, and get back up even stronger than it was before.
And this brings us right back to where we started. In the end, as one expert put it, the real fight isn't just about managing cyber risks. It's about managing accountability. The question isn't just who owns the risk anymore. The question is, who is taking responsibility? And in this hyper-connected world, that's a question that we all have a stake in answering.